All right, let's get you on the grid for today's racing. Grand Am Racing, Continental Tire Racing, all at Miller Motorsports Park. Also have race 1 of the Mustang Challenge in their series finale. Also the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and we had a guy last segment talking about Baroni, by the way, is his name, as I screw that up each and every week he calls in. But talking about Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a possibility to go out and win this race. Well, he's got a great opportunity because qualifying looks like this. Carl Edwards, Juan Pablo Montoya, A.J. Allmendinger. You have Clint Boyer, Clint Boyer, by the way, last guy hanging on to that 12th position in the chase for the championship as it sits right now. And I think that's going to be the case, and he will be in the top 12. David Rudiman is 5th, Joey Logano 6th, Paul Menard 7th, Brad Keselowski 8th, 9th is Dale Earnhardt Jr., excuse me, and then 10th, rounding out the top 10, is Casey Kane. That is the qualifying efforts for today's race tonight under the lights at Richmond International Speedway. But the chase points look like this. You have Kevin Harvick on top, 3,590 points. Jeff Gordon is 224 back. Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, Carl Edwards, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin. With Denny Hamlin moving back, he's had some bad luck over the last couple weeks. Moves back to 10th, so when the chase starts, guess who's on top? Jimmy Johnson. Tied for second would be Denny Hamlin. And then Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer round out the top 12 as it sits right now. Greg will move up because of his win. Matt will move down in the ranking. Carl would move down if he doesn't get a win today. But some of those guys will move down that are up towards the top there, unfortunately for those guys. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369 are the numbers. Want to hear from you, the race fans out there, so give us a call. But right now, joining us on the phone, I got a special guest. He's a good friend of ours. We actually got to go hang out with him last week at Atlanta on pit lane, and it was a lot of fun hanging out with Bobby Labonte, the owner of the number 71, talking about a special deal this weekend. Kevin Buckler's joining us on the line. But you guys are talking about the post 9/11 GI Bill, which is kind of cool. Tell us about it.
What an unbelievable deal. Great opportunity for us, great opportunity for them, and a nice little partnership in the making here. We had our kickoff really today. It was humbling. We had in front of the Veterans Administration in downtown Washington, D.C., they had the streets closed off. We had a nice little group of media people, a nice little group of guests, and several of the veterans who would come to help us in support of our kickoff. And right when I was about to step up to the lectern to give the opening speech, you hear the sound of a NASCAR car starting up, and over in the corner, a white tent opens up, and Landon drives the car right down through the middle of the street. Secret Service people around, does a little donut in the car, and then screeches to a halt right in front of the podium. It was such a great way to start the deal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I got with the opportunity of broadcasting on 9/11, one of the Richmond races up there. I remember it was a few years ago at the Pentagon, which was really cool and emotional for us here on the program. So I can imagine you bringing up a stock car, donuts in the street, and then pulling up. I mean, a great feeling, and then probably all the servicemen and women are standing there going, "This is unbelievable."
Yeah, it was all good. We had several VIPs that spoke from the Veterans Affairs department there, and we had a veteran with a amputee came up and who had gone through college on the GI Bill as well. Landon got to say a few words, and my team, Jason and Tori and everybody from TRG Motorsports. I mean, one of the partnerships, the part of the partnership that's so cool is, we view ourselves as being, we are up against the behemoths in NASCAR. We're a single car team. We're working really, really hard to get the job done. And, it's a great little underdog story with us.
Landon Castle will be in this weekend. How long is he in for this ride?
Landon's in, throughout the year. We are, TRG Motorsports in the Car 71. We're inside the top 35. We earned it, honestly. We haven't raced all the races, but we've attempted them all. We are a hybrid model. We race the ones that are funded. We'll start and park the ones that aren't. Our goal is to race every race if we can. And Landon for sure is going to be in several more races this year. Andy Lally will also be in the car with us. I know he'll be at New Hampshire. But, this is a big, big week here at Richmond. Races on Saturday night. We're also doing a simultaneous launch. It's a 9/11 deal, and my sports car team, which I'm in the airport right now. If you can hear it, I'm flying to Utah tonight. Our sports car team with graphics and an associate sponsorship with the post 9/11 GI Bill is also debuting in Utah this week in the Rolex series. So it'll be kind of, bi-coastal for us, if you call it. Utah's not coastal, but then I'm coming back on a red-eye here for the Saturday night race, and all the guys from the VA and a lot of the vets will be with me in the pits and in the pit box, and that's going to be cool.
But you guys in Grand Am sitting there in the GT class, is Andy heading out there as well? Are they going to be doing anything? I know Andy's a big sports car guy. He
is, and Andy and Spencer are my two main drivers. He is not driving this weekend. It's Spencer Pompelli driving with Steve Berthaud in the GT car, and it's Spencer Pompelli driving with Steve in the Continental Challenge cars. We have a car in each class, a dog in each fight.
You're one of those underdog kind of teams right now and doing a phenomenal job of what you and the resources you have available to you.
You know, Rob, it's all about the people and the teamwork. You know, I mean, people ask us, I mean, we're crazy. What a crazy time to try to start a NASCAR team with the world's worst economy. You know, but we buckled down. We have a very stable business model on the sport car side. We run in both the Rolex Series and the American Le Mans Series and the Continental Challenge Series. So, you know, we took this little foray into NASCAR. And, gosh, you know, I got a great group of people, surround myself with good people, and everybody's really kind of put their hands in like the Musketeers, and we've been getting the job done. And I'm just proud of the group. You know, a deal like this with the Veterans Administration and the post-GI Bill is a neat opportunity for us. I mean, we really are going all in to show the world that, you know, we're the team. You come to us, you have a partnership and a sponsorship, and we're going to give you our all. And that's the only way we know it. You know, it's all or nothing.
Kevin Buckler, our guest here on the line. Rob D'Amico, Race Day on Fox Sports Radio. Hey, last week got to see you down at Atlanta, took some pictures. I don't know if you got to see those pictures. Donato sent them to me, and, man, we look like freaking rock stars out there.
Yeah, you know, that pit walk in the beginning is pretty special. I actually have to pinch myself a bunch if you go down there, especially if you're at Bristol or Atlanta. I mean, you get 100,000 people, and you know, there you are in front of the cars, and you know, you get the little sort of backstage pass when you're down there doing the pit walk. But it's always fun, and it's pretty humbling too. I mean, it's the who's who on that pit walk during before the race, and I always enjoy that first few minutes. It's a great place to do a little bit of networking and business too. So it's all good.
Hey man, where can we get more information on you, your team, and all the sports car stuff?
Well, the sports car based in California is theracersgroup.com. The NASCAR team based in Charlotte is TRGmotorsports.com. As you know, my other life, my night job, is the winery, and Adobe Road Winery has just taken off after 10 years of scratching away in anonymity. We always made good wines, but the last couple years have been real heady stuff for us. We're in some fantastic places. I had a great dinner last night at a place here in town, and it's all good. So it's wroadwinery.com, and then our new facility, TRG, is going up in New Jersey. Should be completed sometime spring of next year. Right now we have a temporary facility there in the garage. So, you know, we're doing our best. We love what we do. We're passionate about it. It's been a rough couple of years for everybody, but we're in the game. We're pretty excited about it.
I got to give you props, man. I got to give you props on the wine. We had some at New Jersey Motorsports Park. They serve it at the bar there. It's really good. I was impressed. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it was good stuff.
Yeah, Rob, it's funny. I get friends go to dinner. Someone takes a sip out of the glass. Remember, we didn't lend our name to this. I mean, I am in it. I'm into it. I love it. I work hard at it. I have a great little team back home. And whenever a friend of mine or a VIP or a guest takes a sip of the wine and they look at you and they go kind of like, wow, that was really good.
You
I always
did
laugh
this?
and go, what you were really saying is you didn't expect Jack, you know, so and we all laugh about it. He goes, no, you're right. I thought it was going to be like a mercy sip, but no, we've worked very, very hard. We're getting a lot of nice press from the Wine Spectator. We're in some good markets in the United States, but mostly it's our wine club. We have a little tasting room in Sonoma, right on the square, right on the historic Sonoma Square. It's really cute, little tiny building, and our wine club called the Inside Track is really cool. It's very small. We're so small, we're wine of the quarter, not even wine of the month. So but it's fun stuff. We enjoy it.
Hey, man, Kevin Buckler, our guest here. Thank you so much for joining us here on Race Day. And good luck not only at Richmond with the number 71 post 911 GI Bill car, but also out at Miller Motorsports Park in the Grand Am and Continental Tire Series. Great stuff, man. Always a pleasure to have you on.
Rob, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Not a problem, my man. Appreciate you stopping by. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. When we come back, I get you on the grid, qualifying. We'll get all that stuff. Who's racing where? We'll also get the weather. We'll check in on that. Your calls, one and done on the phones. This is Race Day on Fox Sports Radio.